My mind is reeling right now. It is spinning. You have within 30 minutes of the bin Laden announcement, when they were just saying Obama will make the announcement, and my phone began ringing off the hook, you have these spontaneous Democratic supporters with crisp American flags showing up in the hundreds to worship Obama, our great hardcore leader. Now you have people spontaneously, reportedly, putting flowers at Bush's mansion in Dallas, President Bush worshiping him for saving us. You have basically repeats of Chalabi, the globalist frontman, in the fake pull-down of the Saddam statue, where the national news only showed up close. Later, photos got released. There was like 20 people around the statue, but they said hundreds of thousands are there. They pulled down the statue. Basically, we've all seen Baghdad Bob up there saying the Americans are not invading the city. As you can see, explosions behind him. Our government does the same kind of stuff. They just get away with it. They never get in trouble for it. And this whole thing is a giant, disgusting psyop. You notice in the last month, though, if bin Laden gets killed, Al-Qaeda's going to hit. We saw WikiLeaks put that out. AP put that out. There's 160 nukes buried in America. Totally ridiculous. That's like saying there's 160 leprechauns, at the end of rainbows. But they are really getting everybody ready with the same preparatory fear-mongering I saw before 9/11. Wayne, are they getting ready to stage new terror attacks? Taliban commander vows to avenge bin Laden in America. Now we've got to let the TSA stick their hands down 6-year-olds' pants, or Al-Qaeda will get us, Wayne?
Oh, well, that's what we're hearing. People are saying, well, now can we bring our troops home from Iraq and Afghanistan? Can we, get rid of the Patriot Act? They said, no, we need this stuff more now than ever because we're going to be retaliated against by Al-Qaeda. And, I also would point out, remember Bush, he was asked about bin Laden. He said, bin Laden, I'm not worried about bin Laden. I mean, it was clear, even Bush said he wasn't even worried about this guy after a couple of years.
We're back live. The Atlantic and others are attacking me, Jeffrey Goldberg. The warp speed rise of deatherism. And they're quoting my interviews here with high-level globalist CFR members that bin Laden was dead many, many years ago, 9 years ago, 9+ years ago. And now you notice that Panetta is leaving last week, they announced, leaving the CIA to go to the Pentagon. Petraeus, to fix intelligence, is going to the CIA. And Panetta is the big hero. Man, they did this. They took out bin Laden. This could not be more staged. And they're also positioning Petraeus for the presidential run. Let's talk about that. And then also the Al-Qaeda commanders. Anwar al-Awlaki, they tell us, is number 2. But also number 2 is Adam Gadon, former Mr. Perlman. His granddaddy ran the ADL. He was arrested once for beating up Muslims outside mosque. He hated them so much. But then he joined Al-Qaeda so he could be the pretext to put out videos uploaded in the same video layer as the Intel Center video, showing they're the ones putting it out. I mean, this is some bold psyops, is it not?
Oh, absolutely. And, Panetta, who was not really liked at the CIA, yes, this puts a big feather in old Joe Camel's hat there when he goes over to the Pentagon. There's just too many things involved with this. So they decided that they had to, defrost bin Laden. And but look, nobody got an eyeball on his body. Like I say, there was nothing on NSA intercepts, and they have that area well covered, indicating there was an operation going on to get bin Laden. Obama tries to say, well, we weren't sure, but I authorized this when we had good intelligence. I mean, who's he fooling? He doesn't tell the truth about anything. If President Obama told me it was a nice day, I'd have to, put my head out the window and get my own opinion of that. But now I see that they're trying to spin this NSA story, because now they're saying what got NSA interested in that particular house was the fact there were no cell phones or any communications coming out of there like all the other houses in the area, and that's why they thought it was suspicious. So it looks like they're trying to cover themselves by saying it was a communications dead zone just in that one house that turned out to be, that's supposedly where bin Laden was staying.
So you've got the same breakdown. I mean, I knew it as soon as I heard it last night, but today, Al-Qaeda's about to hit, give all your rights up, never mind the foreign banks looting you, the dollar dying, gas prices. We killed bin Laden, but we got to take all your rights because they're about to retaliate.
Oh, I think so. I think this is, you know, they're just playing everybody in this country and elsewhere. I mean, did you see Tony Blair was on there patting him? He almost broke his arm patting himself on the back. Saying this was a great thing. And, I mean, you know, the liars are out in force right now because they've seen this great psyop, this great wag the dog, Hollywood-made feature come to the small screen, and they're just tripping over themselves, trying to praise one another and themselves.
Well, Wayne Madsen, I'm going to come back and take some calls from military folks to get their view on this. I'll try to calmly recap just all the incredible evidence of how ridiculous this is. But as Joseph Goebbels said, good, effective propaganda is simple and something that people want to buy into. And, you know, who likes Osama bin Laden? So it's, oh, my gosh, he's dead. Isn't that great? This is so ridiculous, and it's also frightening. It signifies the escalation in events that we're now entering. Do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I think, and I agree, we may see the worst yet to come with all this noise about retaliation now. Everybody's talking about it on the corporate media.
WayneMadsenReport.com or Infowars.com. Thank you so much, Wayne, for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon.
Good to be with you, Howard.
You bet. We'll be right back with your phone calls, then Paul Watson coming up in about 20 minutes. Your phone call straight ahead, and a big recap and a bunch of other news. What's happening while we're busy looking at this? Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.